The U.S. has developed an aircraft that is superior to all existing fighter jets. It absorbed the power of all its predecessors and the knowledge of half the people of the world because it was developed not only by engineers but also by artificial intelligence. Its weapon can destroy humanity. It can't be seen on any radar in the world. It can single-handedly defeat an entire army unscathed. I don't think you've seen this in a Darkstar movie, but that's what we're talking about. It's equipped with a laser weapon with a range of over 4 miles, so no missile can shoot it down. At the same time, it's the most powerful among fighter jets, at least as of today. The purpose of Darkstar's construction was not to attack the enemy, but a demonstration of its capabilities and the development of U.S. technology. It continues the path of previous aircraft that at one time seemed like something fantastic. That only is the SR-71 Blackbird, which astonished with its incredible speed of 2,200 miles per hour. 19 years later, engineers introduced the F-117 fighter jet, which surprised with stealth capabilities beyond the technology of the time. And 6 years later, the B-2 bomber was revealed with a simply amazing variety of weapons and the ability to deliver them anywhere in the world. As we can see from history, there was a new aircraft every 10 years that surpassed all that had gone before it. And this moment has come.
In the past, you may have needed, a whole strike from a carrier to be able to do that. Now you just do it with one airplane.
Information about Darkstar appeared in the media around 2007, but its development was officially confirmed in 2013, and the interest in it was so great that it caused the servers of Aviation Week and Space Technology to crash. There's a reason for that. The aircraft was established as the successor to the legendary Blackbird, which set many world records in its time.
The Blackbird was revolutionary because it was the first aircraft designed for sustained flight at 2,000 miles per hour.
In July 2017, the Darkstar prototype was flight tested for the first time. It immediately proved its worth by setting a new speed record of 4,550 miles per hour, which is equal to 6 speeds of sound. Such numbers have never been shown by any airplane in existence. And just 5 years later, this aircraft became the worldwide Darkstar after the release of the movie Top Gun: Maverick, in which the main character flew this fighter jet. By the way, the aircraft got its name Darkstar thanks to the movie, while its real name is SR-72. Rumor has it that it was through the movie that the U.S. government decided to show the world a new fighter jet without revealing public information about it.
This is just one potential concept, what it might look like. It's to describe a vision more than anything else. It's to put something tangible in people's minds.
Of course, the real fighter is different from the one shown in the movie, at least by the presence of laser weapons. Contrary to popular belief that the Darkstar is equipped with the LAWS system, Lockheed Martin has confirmed that there's a much more powerful weapon on the aircraft. The testing of a combat laser has been known about since 2014. The power of the laser beam was 60 kilowatts during the tests, but now its power has at least doubled. The system is called Layered Laser Defense. It was developed by Lockheed Martin.
Environment's changing, and the threat's changing, and therefore we are looking at laser-directed energy weapons. They're around and about on the ship.
LLD uses the principle of spectral matching of fiber lasers. The system received laser emitters, the rays from which fall through an optical fiber into the alignment device. This technology offers a 50% reduction in energy consumption, which is great for use on a fighter jet. Darkstar can use this laser not only to defeat missiles, projectiles, and drones, but also against enemy aircraft and helicopters, as well as ships. For example, an AIM-120 ultra-high-speed missile will be destroyed in just 0.5 seconds of beam exposure, and it'll take about 3 seconds to destroy an aircraft engine.
The way we use it is by employing it against targets that we cannot normally see visually, whether it is due to weather, smoke, haze, or just some sort of other thing that.
In addition to the laser, the SR-72 carries a dozen hypersonic missiles, cluster projectiles, and other deadly weapons. The full power of Darkstar's ammunition can be compared to Oppenheimer's testing nuclear bomb. Thanks to this man, Darkstar can be armed with a nuclear bomb now.
The future of weapons could look very different to what they look like today. So we're looking at options to have flexible payload bays, have different missiles all contained within it.
In addition to the standard technology sets, the aircraft also has an invisibility mode. Hyper-Stealth Biotechnology, a company that's been testing different types of invisibility for a decade, was able to create an absorbent cover for Darkstar based on existing stealth technology. To achieve the desired effect, the developers had to create a special metamaterial capable of changing the direction and speed of radar waves passing through the hull. This method helps to create a reflective envelope, and the locator images won't show anything at all. So Darkstar will be invisible to the military, which means it can get as close to the enemy as possible and launch surprise attacks with its huge arsenal of weapons. It has a trump card up its sleeve. In case the aircraft can be picked up by radar, it uses a radar scattering system, creating an interference of enormous size, making the exact location of the fighter impossible to guess.
Typically, like I said, we knock the door down, we go in first, and lead the way for other aircraft with a larger radar signature to come in and strike targets to drop those unguided weapons.
The SR-72 is truly the most technologically advanced aircraft in history, as every part of it stands out with special features. Its engine operates at hypersonic speeds through the use of a special hydrogen fuel that mixes with oxygen in the combustion chamber, increasing the engine's power and efficiency. The aircraft body has a special aerodynamic shape made of unique materials and is able to withstand overloads and temperatures above 752 degrees Fahrenheit, from which the same Blackbird would be blown to pieces. The fighter jet's controlled by both the pilot and artificial intelligence, which can take over all the most complex tasks when a human needs a rest.
That is the strangest thing I've seen as far as aviation.
Of course, there were equally legendary examples before Darkstar, such as the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II, but it beats them in many ways. The F-35 reaches a top speed of 1,180 miles per hour. The F-22 has a slightly higher speed of 1,500 miles per hour, but that's nothing compared to Darkstar's speed of 4,550 miles per hour.
The F-35 uses far too much gas. It's lucky if it can hang around for an hour or an hour and a half at most. The maneuverability is laughable.
The size of these airplanes is also important because the bigger it is, the more weapons it can carry. The Lightning II has a length of 52 feet and a wingspan of 32 feet. The Raptor is a bit larger, 62 feet by 44 feet. The Darkstar, on the other hand, reaches 72 feet by 52 feet and carries a much larger arsenal of projectiles. By the way, it was because of the increased size that the SR-72 was able to be armed with a laser system. Flying at the highest possible hypersonic speed, Darkstar does not evade enemy attacks because no missile can catch up with it. At the same time, artificial intelligence can detect an enemy in seconds and aim a laser system at him.
We're looking at everything from within flight systems areas, we're looking at battery technologies and using a lot less hydraulics in the cockpit.
Darkstar's power comes from the years of experience of the engineers who've worked on it tirelessly, inventing and installing new technologies that previously we could only see in movies. Each of its parts is unique and stands on its place, and each of its abilities is superior to those of the enemy. Engineers managed to do everything possible to make the new fighter win air superiority. Perhaps there isn't even a worthy adversary for Darkstar. The only one that comes close to Darkstar's power is the 6th generation NGAD fighter jet because it's also armed with laser weapons, carries powerful bombs, and has a similar stealth technology. But it's also being developed in the US, so it's unlikely we'll ever see these two aircraft fight against each other. This video's come to an end. Thank you for watching until now. Subscribe to the channel, press the bell, as well as write in the comments your opinion about the video. Good mood, and see you soon.